Hey everyone, Deadpine here, and welcome back to I broke my my camera's video capture card, so yeah. Lower quality camera, but backups are here nonetheless. We got some stuff to go over. I'll see you in there. Talk about terrible intro. I did not think about that one in the slightest. Yeah, this camera's kind of sucky. It's not great. It lags every once in a while on the phone. But anyway, new patch. So this will be coming out well after the patch is out, of course. But the base and everything's kind of back to normal. The flea market's back. There's a few like remnants. I think it's still. What are you doing? Yeah, no space for that item. So it's like the pouch container rules are still there. The hideout's still doubled. That's really about it. Everything else is kind of back. But so we ran the cult circle a couple times. I have found it interesting. It wasn't necessarily a bug, but I had a 14-hour give me another vertex, so we can actually. I handed that. I did another cult circle, hit the 6-hour, which means you're gonna get a quest item. I handed in the vertex while that was running, and it gave me a moonshine that is not for a task. So I'm not sure if that's it just switched over to be giving me a high value item, or like, it was a high value run, or if it was you just always get moonshine. I'll have to do some testing on that next time we hit a 6-hour. But I did hit the vertex. I handed it in so I would get a different quest item. That's what I was hoping for. So Lend-Lease Part 2 is done. Love that. Which unlocks Peacekeeping mission. Gotcha. Okay, so we're not quite able to do that. Maybe I did sell all of those goggles, didn't I? Because that does give 25,000 XP, but it is kind of difficult to do. So, and I could have looked up what that led to. I never do. I never do. So, there's also a new event going on right now where, there it is. You have to go to all the offices in reserve. I don't know if we're going to do it. Doesn't look like good XP. Maybe the later ones are good XP. Everybody's going to be doing this. I kind of want to take advantage of everybody doing this by going somewhere else is kind of what I'm thinking there. So yeah, because hot delivery gives 20,000 XP, which is really nice. I mean, we still need a lot, of course. Vitamins is just by natural taking that out. I mean, if we get 3 more kills of chumming, maybe I would do that. Oh, I didn't mean to hit the mic. I would consider doing that. These factory tasks are pretty good, for sure. I do forget what unlocks killing Killa. It might be So It Good Part 2. It might be Sales Night, actually, now that I think about it. Which is also not terrible XP as well. And then audiophile. Oh, we are set up for audiophile as well. Do we have Kaban as? Not Kaban. We do have Kaban. I know that. Do we have? No, yeah, Kaban. I don't think we do. Oh, you have to do this one. You have to do the. You have to do this therapist task, I think. Urban medicine. Because that would also be a good way to do all of that. Oh, you get spotted one. That's kind of interesting, too. I'm not very warmed up here. And so on other news, I also broke my main monitor. So I'm playing on a subpar monitor right now. I have Pesley's monitor coming, basically. The really high-end MSI monitor that he uses. I'm very excited to play Tarkov on that. But for now, I'm dealing with my other curved monitor that's just, it's lower hertz, lower response rate, lower everything. And it feels darker to me. It doesn't feel as bright. It doesn't come through on the picture, of course, but yeah. So I'm set up for customs right now. I think streets might be a little bit too much for me to go to right now. So yeah, maybe we'll just go customs then. Because I think I had some, like, killing the boss on customs would be really good. Among other things. Yeah, dorms kills, Rashala and guards. The guards are any location, but they're technically there as well. Yeah. There's just more to do on streets, I guess. And if we did get urban medicine done, we would need that. And do I have the X-ray key, I guess, is the question. Maybe we are just going to go streets and, you know what? I die. That's how it goes. I don't know if I have the X-ray key. It doesn't look like I do. I think that was the other playthrough I had it in. Yeah, so Skybridge, security, take finance. Take that only because I know it's a thing. We'll take check 13. Apparently the rooms are cracked for money. We don't need money, but it's one of those. Might as well. I don't think we need any of these other ones. That didn't have anything in it. But yeah, all the loot's kind of back to normal. We'll bring this. I guess, hang on, actually. I know the play here. Let's go reserve. With no, hold on. All tasks. Bunker part 2, inventory check. That's down at D2. We could technically do that, I guess, if we waited long enough in the raid. That's 9,200, so not a ton, but that does unlock something, which I think is killing raiders down in the bunker. But we could mark the wheels on reserve for that XP. So if what's his face is up, we're good to go there. That seems right to me. So let's hit this with a pair. We have plenty of backup stuff, so I'm not super worried about that. And yeah, we're going to go in with the idea we're not really looting here. We're kind of grabbing things here. Yeah, I'll make sure I have a marker on me. Because we do need to mark the... we do need to mark the wheels. I got to look up where they are. I just know they're on reserve. Yeah. Okay, any reserve keys we want to bring? Probably not, but... because there's nothing we're really looking for. I guess we'll bring those two. And call it a day. Like, I don't really need to... It has ammo in it, I guess. Yeah. We're not looking to loot here. So, good stuff. I'll see you in raid. Well, that was a fast load-in. What's up, Active Lurker Lake? How are you? How long have we been in? Oh, geez. Quite a long time, actually. Don't know how loud I want these to be. Long enough, I'm a little surprised I wasn't found. Yeah. Fortunately, we did spawn in the part of the map that people aren't going for the new task. So, oh, I never looked up where the marking the tires. Mark tires. Hot Wheels. They're in the garage. Okay. They're RBST. RBST garage. Okay. Glad I brought those keys. Oh, yeah. I can actually tell on this monitor the lower. Okay. Maybe I can see better than I think I can. It does look worse. Not bad. Shocked I woke up at 11 p.m. Fair enough. Late night, I guess. In that locked area of the garage. Is it in the locked area of the garage? Gotcha. Okay. Well, good thing I brought that key with me, right? I did. Good man. Good man. Nice. Haven't heard much this raid yet. I'm assuming with the fast load-in, though, that means... we are at full capacity raid-wise. Unless they change that. Oh, they definitely changed that, huh? I do know there were some bugs going on with the wipe. Thank you, Cora. Sitting here playing 7 Nights, I thought I was a sprinting zombie coming at you. Nice. But yeah, we basically want to do Hot Wheels and then leave. I mean, I guess we could go do the Raiders and all that kind of stuff. Because the new task is basically... all condensed over on that side of the map, but I don't know. Part of me wants to just get the wheels done and then we go collect on streets. Yeah, everything just feels fuzzier. Especially when I'm moving. Yeah, the patch was yesterday, and then they had a hot fix last night, I think. So hotfix, I'm assuming, fixed a lot of the stuff. Has D2 been activated yet? No. Yeah, I think we'll do Hot Wheels and then we'll go do street stuff. I think I kind of want to try to be on maps where there's bosses for me to kill. Because killing a boss and getting out...
Deadpine, really is it still called a paring knife if you use it to cut peaches?
Yes. Yes, it is. I don't know. Thank you for the 100 bits, Camcool. It's awful. Want to hear some exciting news? Oh, did you find a house? Sorry, spoilers. Rude. Only if you're cutting a knife, or be a quartering knife. Oh my god. They accept the offer. Let's go. Wait, are these the tires? Hang on. Oh, these are the tires. You don't need the key. That's awesome, Raptor. Congratulations. Nice. Also, extra points for really cutting down Camcool. Wow. Wow. Alright, I mean, we'll still loot in here. See if we can't get any BS or BP. Oh, baby, we found some. Probably don't need either of you. I really don't need you either, if I'm being honest. But I also don't need that other thing enough that I don't really care, you know, to go back for it. There's a bug with looting containers. You have to be completely stationary or you can't loot it. Gotcha. That might not be a bug. That might be a we want this feature. That doesn't feel much like a bug. That feels like a... BSG wants you to stop being able to move while looting. That also might take care of some of the flying hackers who loot, or like slow them down a little bit so they can identify them a little easier. All right, let's get out of here. Hop on the streets where we belong, ish. That scav never did come in after me. Underbarrel grenade launchers have infinite ammo. Oh, interesting. That does seem a little. That seems a little excessive. I'm sure they probably fixed that. I feel like that's one of the ones they probably fixed. All right, GG, good raid. Got in, got out, and now when we go to streets, we have the ability to turn in for 20,000 XP just by getting into the BTR. So, good stuff. Alrighty. Let's put that back on. Those are all nice, harder to use. Nice chunk of BP is good, though. Hit that with a repair. That's really just for bosses. That's not for bosses and players. Then money. Just do that. Do I want to bring a pistol for scavs? I kind of do. Like just random loose scavs. Okay. That'll do. Definitely more than that for grenades. So we can get into the boss area. Wi-Fi camera for sure. Do I need to mark anything on streets? I don't think so. Cargo spot. Just realized we weren't all on the streets ones. The door's not happening. Yeah, that one. So urban medicine's kind of what we're going for. Maybe Colante. Never actually really fought him much in the mall. Have to get his police baton, though, to get the actual thing. Yeah. Oh, well. To streets we go. I'll see you, right? Okay, we are in. Oops. Not clicked in, though. There we go. This is Nikita's place, which is near Pinewood. Yes. Which puts us pretty close, or not pretty close. We can run over there for that guy. I should have pulled up more of the tasks we got to do. I was too busy talking to chat. Rude. All right. Right, urban medicine. We can't do that one. I guess we could check the crooked cop spawn. We have the key for that. That's kind of across. Kind of everything's really condensed in that one area. I don't know where this glory of the CPSU is. Glory to the CPSU part 1. What does it need? Yeah, it's like basically in the same area we need to be in. Okay. All right. Well, let's go check for colonoscopy over in this area behind us. Right? This should be just through here. Let's go around this way though. Let's put it this way. Every house I looked at had a pro and con. Comment noted I was taking for the house. My only note was, I want this house. Yeah. That happened to us with a house that we looked at a while back. That was, once again, at the time, it was like $300,000 out of our range. All right, waste of ammo. It was like there was a few downsides to it, but it like had literally every feature we wanted. Nice kill. All right, let's look. I can blame the monitor right now. I can blame the monitor because it is much harder to see in this. But yeah, it was just too expensive. But it was like, yeah, had a lot of things we wanted. But also, us not getting it might have turned out to be a really good thing because it would have been a far commute for Lady Pine, and she's like come down on the idea of like a further commute. So maybe it's a really good thing that we did not get it. Even though house-wise it had kind of everything we wanted. So, yeah. Overpaid for your house, but it was pandemic timing. Place part was up. New rates were astronomically higher than the previous year. Yeah. Did you get a good percentage rate though on your mortgage? Because there's some amount of time during that where you get a decent percentage rate. Less than 3%. Damn. Yeah. See, like that's the thing that's killing us right now is now that we have a better down payment from saving these past few years. We can't afford we just can't afford the pay rate, you know? Like, even if it goes down like 2%, the type of house we're looking for, I know 2% is a lot for the mortgage rate thing, but like, even if we get to like 5%, we're going to be paying on average like $700 less a month. So, like, I'd almost rather it be we go in over asking price, but the mortgage rates are lower, you know? So... it's tough. Yeah. Especially for this is our permanent house type of deal and not I don't have to filter up for the Elgato. I'm sorry guys. Hold on. You know, we're staying here not super long. All right, that should help you guys see. Oh, it's my bad. I keep forgetting to turn it off for Minecraft, and I keep forgetting to turn it on for Tarkov. Almost an acre of land, yeah. That's the problem, and the reason things we want are too expensive is because I want like bare minimum half an acre to do some gardening on. And I know you can garden with less, so I'm willing to go under that with the correct type of plot. But, yeah. And getting half an acre, like you know, Mercutio, New Jersey, is very expensive. Especially in the area we're in, so... yeah. So this is the ambush spot. The problem is if boss is up, you usually get killed looking at it. But it didn't sound like boss was up. There was a couple grenades that went off, but... I heard the metal steps. I don't know why that scared me so much, but it did. Here we are. I just don't want to be caught in the middle of this. Can maybe get to the bottom part of the next county up, but beyond that, roughly, you know, there was no way. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, it's crazy, man. Monitor makes a big difference, chat, and YouTube. This is pretty gnarly how much different this gameplay experience is compared to my normal gameplay experience. I mean, I knew it was going to be worse, but and it's actually better in some ways. I was worried it's going to be way too dark, and it's dark, but that's actually not really what's affecting me right now. It's the lower refresh rate that I didn't think I was going to be able to notice, but boy, do I notice it. So, here we are. The one that I ordered? Yeah. The one that I ordered is going to be an upgrade from the previous monitor that I broke. Oh, using now? No, this is it's just the it's one of the curved ones. It's just different to the one that I had on yesterday. I don't feel like boss is up, but again, we're gonna go through and clear, I guess. Technically swapped it, but it's the same brand, same thing. It just looked brighter, but honestly, it's just the games that look dark. The same monitor that I was complaining looked super dark from yesterday looks fine today over on the monitor, like, you know, chat side of things. So could just be games. God damn it. It's annoying. Oh, I was well lit up and they were not. I'm going to blame the monitor. No, GG. Oh, yeah. What you guys see is not the same as what I see. Yeah, what you guys see is not the same as what I see. Yeah. GG. What are you going to do? Okay. I mean, to be expected. I couldn't see jack all there. Gonna repeat that, I think. Maybe a little bit more budget, but still have the ability to take on Kaban if we wanted to. Weird that they were going there so late, but I guess they had the same kind of idea that I did. Was like, let's get there late, so I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, that's all fine. Let's use this, though, instead. Didn't I come out with some 60s? I did. Let's grab a 60 and a couple 30s. And then we'll do... Oh, wow, I have so much BT. Nice. Yeah, we'll just do BT for those. Oops. All right, and then we'll do this one with BP, and then we'll do that. I don't really like wearing... I kind of want to save these to plant, because, like, that task is decent, but... Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Do I have the barter for the other one, for Ragman? Probably. Maybe? No, I do not. Okay. Fair enough. All right. Well, fair enough. Okay. You know what? I think I probably lost all of those. Yeah. Unfortunate. And all of those. I forget what we had in there, but I forgot to put them in my stash. really don't need to loot a lot of stuff. Like, I would like to have some capability of looting. But, like, we really don't need to have end-all, be-all, best looting capabilities ever for stuff, you know? Yep, that's all good. Honestly, I'm going to grab... Not even that. I'm going to grab 4s. I'd like to use both of those. Some grenades for boss. And then meds. 6. Put that away. 5. We can put these down here as well for a splint. Might as well use the better splint. Okay. Alright. Good. Maybe bring some foods. Okay. We go again. I'll say it right. Okay, we are in again. All right, back corner here. Yeah, see, like turning the brightness up did not really help. Just trying to figure out this monitor. What the hell is that? It's a shadow of the mag? Question mark? Okay, at least the right-hand side works. Jeez Louise. That's crazy, man. All right, how do we play this? I mean, we kind of have to just get in there for the bosses, you know? We're just so ridiculously far away. I don't know how to approach the bosses from the other side, unfortunately. It's funny that we're getting these spawns now when I don't want the boss. We did say that was going to happen, though. Yeah, the monitor I bought is very expensive. Zhao Chen. Cheers. Yeah, I mean, my previous one was also very expensive. I did get a good deal on it, though. I think I bought it on a Black Friday sale. Maybe this wasn't the best way to go. But this is the way I'm familiar with. It also can have a chance for colonoscopy in the mall here. God damn it. Or just get... I think I heard him. And I was about to aim up down the hallway. I didn't think he was outside the hallway. GG. I guess there's a lot of people on streets right now. My goodness. What the heck, man? That load-in was pretty long, though, for... Like, everybody's got M4s, dude. With, like, high-end ammo. Weird. All right, let's change it up. Let's change it up. There's no reason to just keep dying on streets if it's being super active at nighttime here. I guess just the patch in general has just brought a lot of people back. So, yeah. Let's maybe try Lighthouse. With this. And go range with this guy. If we have a better... Got that, yeah. And we can suppress it, good. It's not, like, super ideal, but... that. It should get the job done here. Okay, probably be able to find a better one. This should go on to there.
Deadpine wearing an umbrella hat during a thunderstorm is not just super cute. It's electrocute.
It's terrible. Awful. Also, why is this not on the right side here? Maybe I only moved it for Minecraft. I don't know what's happening. Weird. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm using the backup camera, so it displays upside down, but I don't know why the notification was not supposed to be on that side. Anyway. They should have bags on them. All right, we still need a crap load of markers, though, if we're going to do it this way. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to blame the monitor a little bit, but I shouldn't be. But honestly, I'm going to blame the monitor a little bit. Like, this is not... I'm used to a standard. I could... If I started with this monitor, I'd probably be okay. But I'm used to a standard now, and it's like... It's a little rough. Okay. These guys... Stash... Store... Barracks... It's OR room we need for that. We need a jammer. I don't know how many of these we actually need, but I'm just going to buy all of Ragman's and bring like 7 with me and a Wi-Fi camera because I can. Okay, and then meds. That'll take care of a lot of ailments for us. And a grenade. Okay. All right, let's do the thing. Perfect. I'll see you right. Okay, yet another Deadpine late spawn by a minute. My goodness. I didn't even know you could spawn here. All right, well, we go over, up, and around. You guys hear anything? Ooh. It's actually surprisingly pretty good for the monitor. Kind of flattens all the colors out. Oh, this isn't the best of... long-range NVG scopes. Oh, man, why is my ear so itchy? Oh, yeah, I gotta go up this way. They do seem kind of quiet, huh? On the OBS side of things. Okay, no, the mag's a lot louder. Yeah. Mosin man. So if we get kills in this town, you can transfer over to interchange, get kills there. There's a transitional task. Yeah, the footsteps are really quiet for some reason. It could be the contacts I'm wearing. for sure. Could be a bug, you know. I don't know. I heard people talk about the audio being weird and different after the latest patch. Did it? Yeah, I don't go on Twitter enough. Hopefully, we won't have the same problem with player scavs as last time. I mean, I'm using a semi-automatic there, so we're hoping to not run into anybody, honestly. But I am trying to find, like, the one thing that nobody else is doing right now. It's really my goal. Oh, it's just a little rock, dude. There we go. Okay. I was going a little high. I should have brought more BP rounds with me. I don't like doing this with tracers. That's a player killing. Right? Yeah, this reticle's not great for this. This patch killed the white for you? That's reasonable. If I wasn't so damn close to if I wasn't so damn close to level 42 and max dealers, I could see that. Oh, God, stop it. Hold your breath. Oh. Damn it. I ran out of breath right at that time. It sucks. Why are you so bouncy? They probably know where I am. I see the laser right there. Yeah. For this one, I think I needed to aim a little bit, just a tiny bit higher on that last one. So that's the gun he's using. I don't mind having another player alive as long as they leave. The problem is they like to loot everything, so I need to get my tasks done is what I need. All right, are these ones up? Oh. Not what I was expecting. Surely that can't be the same guy. Server queue times are worse than ever. Arena skill glitch. Flea being back, bug after bug in game, just too much. Yeah, I don't blame you. Don't blame you in the slightest. Okay. Let me secure some rogue kills for Jaeger. It's on my mouse. I can feel it. You can feel like a piece of hair rolling underneath your mouse gates, stuff like that. Let's try. Oh, for freak's sake, dude! It's just rocks. It's gonna go click soon. I can't tell if I'm not high enough or too high. Too high, maybe? It's clearly hitting him. Click. So, like, that looks good to me. You know? I mean, now everybody knows where I am, but... Let's get back here and top up our mags. Weird. I mean, it could be the fact that it's BT and they have a level 4 helmet on, maybe, but those all look spot on. Which is why I was confused about the, why I was a little confused about the BP shots I was shooting, you know? Because they looked pretty good, too. Yeah, I don't know why they opened up the flea market. I genuinely don't. It doesn't make sense to me. I think they really like this idea of the gradual progressional opening, and, like, I think that works okay, but it's, like, it's band-aidy, not a good permanent solution to stuff. It's very band-aidy. All right. You're back. Let's see if we can get you. Like, that looks good too, you know? That one was over. There we go. Do you redo? No. Alright, well, most likely a person here. I mean, I don't know. Mines usually don't one-shot. So I guess there could have been somebody who hit a mine. Hard to say. Man. I don't know the order I want to go here. I guess we'll go this way. It's not great. Yeah, I don't love the idea of the flea either, but we're having some sort of a more restrictive version of it. But again, this was their wipe to experiment with. Like, they could have also done like some sort of experiment on the flea market, you know? I need food. Probably some spawns in these guys. I don't know if I marked this tankard or not. Would appear that I did. See if we can find any food. Testing the waters before 1.0. Think we could see sooner rather than later. I could be wrong about that, but just the vibe I get now. Maybe. I just, but if you're, to me, if you're gonna test stuff.
Die already! Threat eliminated.
Wow. Did not know you could start shooting through your door after you're done your animation. Noted. That's on me. That's on me. So they can start shooting as soon as they open the door, or not after the door animation. And they went immediately for a headshot. Cool. Very cool. Alright, if they aggro like that, we could do this zero to hero style. Or like lightly geared style. I don't know. I'm dying a lot right now. Very clearly not prepared for these things. All right, let's go ahead and get the tunes going for Twitch chat here. But let's also see if we have this barter. Because we're not gonna be gaining any levels here. If we keep dying. So. I mean, these guys look like they can be very unfair through doorways, but maybe we can take advantage of that. Remember that 500 rounds of BT I had? My goodness. Okay. Let's go in for the close quarter stuff, I guess, then. We'll just try close quarters. See what happens. Man, I don't love the fact that they just immediately headshot me either. Do not love that. I'm going to eat this now so I don't forget to do it in raid. All right, we'll get everything else in raid. No, I still need markers. Brought 7 last time. I genuinely don't know how many more I need. We've marked quite a few things. I know we need to mark all the stuff behind as well. I'll bring 5. I'll bring 5. Lighthouse. See, we're gonna get player scavs. Anyway, it'll be okay. This will be the episode where we lose it all. Next episode with the better camera, better monitor, we'll gain it all. I'll see you in raid. Helps when you unmute yourself. We're here. Terrible spawn for what I want to do, but give it a shot anyway. I do need long road and chalet kills, I guess. But wasn't a terribly long load in on this one. But yeah, they weren't aggroing to me like that last swipe. Last swipe were also USEC, so maybe the key is being bear, so you can get them to aggro like that. I mean, I think maybe they are more accurate on you as a bear. Oh, somebody turn out the lights. So, I don't know. Hard to say. Well, let's see what we can get away with. I'm expecting to die on this one. Yeah, I'm expecting to die on this one. And then we can maybe just go shoreline and do the easy tasks. You know, all the low-hanging fruit and just do stuff that way. Because very clearly I'm not capable of fighting bosses and PvP in this. My current state here. So, we'll get there one way or another, you know. Not a big deal. Sounded like a flashbang. I think you can get cultists in these little patch of trees here. Terrible place to run out of stamina, by the way. But flashbang makes me think somebody's going to come in on my backside here. Maybe they need town kills or something. This could also be one of those, because of the patch, they're acting like they used to act. Oh, geez, Mercutio. Wow, they are crazy, dude. What the hell is that? Or that was a player. That might have been a player. No. What is that? What is that nonsense? Immediate headshot. So I guess you can't do it this way anymore. What is that bullshit? Rotates, comes out, immediately peek, sideswipe, headshots me. Wow. Okay. All right. Can't do it that way anymore. I'm flabbergasted. That's wild. Okay. I mean, I'm blown away. I'm genuinely blown away by that. That's crazy to me, man. Let's do this. Let's mod this. We're going to go start this on the easiest map you can do this on. Oops. I have a thing for that. I feel like I do have a thing for that. We just got to find it. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do at least that. Surely we have, yeah. That guy. My brain still hasn't processed. It's just like, what just happened there? So twice in a row that happened. It's Unreal. Yeah, not wearing an alternate is a death sentence, apparently. But even with the alternate, you don't, like, the dude got me with a 300 blackout before that. I think could have penned. I don't know. That's wild, man. Absolutely wild. All right, what do we have for ammo here? Got a little bit of 855. We really don't have much in the way of ammo, though. Oh, I guess these are all here. Yeah, is everything unloaded? What do we actually have here? Think about that. All right. Grab a stack of that because that's like a no-brainer, like extreme use backup in case we need to kill scavs. Let's do that way, and then we'll top load these with some 55A1. And that's it. I guess we have some of this stuff too. Sure. All right. Weird, man. Real weird. Let's do that. Do I need to mark anything on Shoreline? We're going to go hop on the Shoreline because it's my cozy comfort map. I don't think we need to mark anything. I think it's just Cargo X and the car. Yeah. And a respirator. Honestly, those three things would be nice. Yeah. Oh, and I guess we could kill what's-his-face as well. Yeah, this guy. Wild. All right, well, we've sped run losing kits, so let's just take it nice and slow. Hope to not run into too many players. Hope to get a bag. Hope to get all that stuff. Let's swap this out for reasonable keys here. Heps for sure. If I could find it. Heps. All the safe keys. Cottage key. I don't think we need to do anything in the actual resort. Like, we're only ever going to go into admin. And we don't even really need loot. So, good. 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 Nice. Daytime Shoreline. Nothing wild. Easy jaunt through the woods here. Get some scav kills. Keep it chill. No, the worst is when my second cousins, who like were the first people I knew as babies, when they started going to college. That was the ugh. I know. It's nuts, Stresky. It's nuts. I think it's more than that. Because you were here basically from the first few months of me starting to stream consistently. Which was 2013. Not to add to that. Alright, so we need to go... We technically need to go into admin building for our thing, but... Was it right after partnered? I could have swore it was before that. But yeah, I guess not. Huh. I don't know. It was too long ago. My brain don't remember that stuff. Gotta not slouch. I've been slouching. Even though my monitor's the right height. A million years in Twitch time, honestly, though. Been following for 7.5 and then sub for 6.3. That's crazy, Mercutio, yeah. Can't remember what I did last week. Same. Oh, no, I know what I did last week. I broke my monitor. I guess that was the start of this week. Well, we coming to PAX West. You have to get... I have to be convinced, because I know I have a place to stay. Nate has so graciously offered for me a place to stay. The problem is I gotta justify the food and the flight. So Maybe. I did just have to replace a really expensive monitor, so less likely. Oh yeah, I would not mind going to PAX Unplugged for just to see. Well, lack of sniper scav's annoying. Because I could drive there in a day and come back. But, I mean, when I went to PAX East, I didn't even buy a ticket. I forgot to. Genuinely forgot to. And then Matt was nice enough to be like, here, I'll buy you one. I got you. I was like, you're too generous. Because I wasn't even thinking about that. I was just thinking about, like, hanging out with Taffy and Nate, you know? That is a gem, yeah. And it was really nice to hang out with all of them. But yeah, I would love to go to PAX West. I would. I just don't know if I can justify the cost. What days is it? What are the dates for it? What's up, Roy? Oh, August 29th to the 1st? Jeez, that's soon. That probably makes it even less likely. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That's what PAX East is for me. It's like it's a little over. It's like 4.5, but yeah, it's about a 4-hour drive for me for PAX East. So, type of only one left hand is hard. That is true, Roy. Nice, Raptor. It's true. Jessica hates everybody. It's awful, awful character trait. Just ugh. Surprised we're even friends. Blame the ADHD. Oh yeah, jeez. I am in this remark, and I feel seen. Yeah, it has been a second, Roy. Hope you've been really good. All right, we're gonna do a loop of the map and then come back to resort for the scavs and whatnot. It sounds like boss could be up in resort. Oh, that was good. Don't tell me that wasn't good. That was good. But that's all right. We want to let the people who are going to Labyrinth go to Labyrinth. We want to do all that kind of stuff. But yeah, we've been having a good day. We started off the day with some Path of Exile 2 and the patch notes and reading those, and I really just want to play. Obviously, we can't do that, and I don't want to play the patch that's currently out because I don't want to like. My goal is to go into .3 and treat it like a brand new video game. Because there's a lot of changes, and I want those. I want to fully experience those changes. And playing .3 or .2 right now would kind of spoil that. So, yeah. That's kind of where I'm at with that. We could have watched more interviews and stuff all day, but I was like, oh, I'll play some Tarkov. Although it's not very good on this monitor. So maybe we should put Tarkov down until my new monitor comes. It's probably the right call.
Deadpine, what do you call someone who is allergic to gluten who still eats bread? A gluten for punishment.
Yep. Or it's that viral cottage cheese bread. Yeah, no. That was bad. Oh, hello. That key's pretty cool. Overseer key. That was awful, by the way. Life's been okay. Overall good. I don't know. Nothing too big. Like recently, I broke my monitor while cleaning on Monday, but that's like that sucks, but like not a big life event, you know. And then the Sunday before that, Deadpine and I went and looked at a house, and it was depressingly expensive by about $200,000. So I don't know. That's kind of where we're at, I guess. Yeah, yay house. Oh no, price of house. Yeah, no, it's unfortunately New Jersey is very expensive, and we've been good to ourselves. We both don't spend a lot except for on trips. So like, if we lived basically anywhere else in the U.S., we could afford what we want. But because we're in New Jersey and we're in this right part of New Jersey, it's a lot. Oh yeah, jeez. Looking to sell, move closer to Portland. Yeah, no, it's nuts. Yeah, because my sister lives in Portland, and it's just the house that they got for what it was and how much they pay for. Oh, it's disgusting, absolutely disgusting. And Portland is I would say Portland, like oh yeah, you can't do this while moving. The outskirts of Portland are definitely very similar to how it is in New Jersey. You know, most parts of New Jersey. Yeah, the screen cracked. So my monitor, and the monitor breaking was my fault, by the way. It was 100% my fault. I'm not like, I'm angry. I'm a little annoyed at myself, but it's like, it was preventable. So I'm tall, and the monitor arms are working better than I thought they were. Anyway, the middle monitor was not on a monitor arm. It was on boxes. And the stand for the monitor doesn't go. Shut up, Raptor. Shut up. Shut up. Yes, I'm tall. Whatever. I have a long torso, okay? Short legs, long torso. Chat's being mean, YouTube. So the monitor stand that it was on was not high enough. So I had that monitor stand on precariously placed boxes, which is fine for everyday use, even like smacking the up and down, but like doing cleaning around it, it would tip forward. And it tipped forward once, turned out fine. Should have moved the monitor then, didn't move the monitor then. Tipped over a second time. I think it hit the mouse on the streaming keyboard. Or the streaming side. That's where these two came from. And yeah, it cracked the screen. So. If you work online, you can buy a house for the same cost of a car in the U.S. Yeah, some cars. Yeah, you need good internet. So not everywhere that's remote like that has good internet or reliable enough internet. Oh, you're saying in the Philippines? I see. Yes, you can. Yeah, but yeah, no. Deadpine's job is here. We're not moving country. That's not happening. And as she makes significantly more than I do, yeah, we're staying. I'm not really sure why I'm looting because I'm talking to chat, I guess. It's just an easy thing to do while I'm talking to chat. But yeah, so that sucked. That sucked. And it's whatever. I ordered a really expensive new monitor. I'm gonna, do a little retail therapy on it. It'll be fine. Fragile when you try to clean a plug light monitor circuit board broke. Luckily, service center fixed it and under warranty. Ah, that's good. Yeah. That is good. Ooh, what is that? That looks like a marked room key. Ooh. Little marked room key action when I don't need money. Take that. All right, let's do the full loop. Let's go over to the exit. That was not in resort. Look for some ammo here real quick. But yeah, excuse me. Yeah, so that's what's been new. I mean, cats are good. We went to Mount Kilimanjaro over this past summer. That was something. I don't know if I'd recommend that to anybody, but it was something. What else? I don't need money. We don't need that either. Guess for extreme backups, we could take the hollow points there. A lot of CBJ. All right, I keep forgetting you can't move while doing this. Which, again, may or may not be a bug. That might be just they don't want you to be able to, like, bend down when doing stuff. You know what, actually, though? I do want that. I'm excited for Path of Exile 2. I'm excited for Tarkov 1.0, which is this. That's not what this is. I'm excited for Compact Claustrophobia. I don't know. Yeah. Neat stuff gaming-wise on the horizon. Man, there's still grenades going off over there, so... Even if I ever truck off something packs, maybe think of you. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna be. That's the other thing. If I go to PAX West, I'm not gonna be invited to anything because I didn't reach out or I've never been on those kind of email lists. Interesting. Thank you, Childish Goldino. Appreciate it. So, yeah. Media badge. Media badge. Yeah. Share sides with the crew if I get one. Yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing is I didn't apply for like a creator badge or media badge. I'm terrible. That aforementioned ADHD, I'm terrible at doing this kind of stuff. I need a secretary or something. It's so bad. Had to remind Taffy did. Oh, nice. Yeah, no, it would be good to get out and see all you guys, but I bet you if I look at flights right now, I'm gonna cry because it's like a week out, right? Won't be driving that one. Sometimes I'm like, so I don't know if they told you, but they were in DC for whatever happens in DC. Gen Con, maybe? No, that doesn't sound right. The music one. MagFest. They were in DC for MagFest. And I would have appreciated a heads up from them, but like they were like the day over, like, yeah, we're in DC, you should come down. Like, I think they've been drinking a little bit. I'm remembering good old times. So I actually made the drive down to DC. Yeah. Which was worth it, but I wish I'd had a heads up so I could have like had a room to stay in and done it for an overnight. But it's all good. Heads up from Nate Taffy? Yeah, no, I don't put that on them. Well, that's why I told them, like, PAX East, tell me, you know. J-Con's in Indy, I know because I'm an hour away. Gotcha. I don't know. Conventions are a little bit lost on me. Unless they're, like, Magic tournaments now. Because it's like I have something to do at a Magic tournament. Though, when I went to Vegas, it wasn't nearly as fun as I thought it was going to be, you know? And I think that's because I didn't have a big PTQ to play in. And it was so jam-packed for Final Fantasy. And I was just like, I don't care about Final Fantasy. No offense to people who like Final Fantasy. And, like, everybody was there for that. So. Left the EU 2009 in the Philippines. I now have 2 houses and a car. I couldn't in the EU. Best decision of my life, although I do miss the food. Fair. No, I know a few people who've when they have the kind of online-based work, have moved over to those countries. No, I know that, Varel, but I can't get onto the like. And I'm not a competitive person, but like I need a big Magic tournament to play in. I don't need space to play Magic. I can play Magic whenever I want on Arena, but like I need like a organized thing of it. And maybe they do have them there, you know. Oh, nice. That's fun. It's funny. I had God, my brain is not working right now. Goobers. Why couldn't I think of Goobers' name? Goobers and I were at East, and we were like, well, if you need more people on the project, let us know. And Goobers and I were like, fisticuffs, trying to get on the project. Because I think I think we're all in the same boat as Taffy is, where it's just like, love streaming, absolutely love streaming. Well, sorry, Taffy doesn't love streaming. I love streaming, but it's not really paying the bills as well anymore. So like having something part-time in the industry would be really cool. So that's awesome. I didn't realize you guys were you were working with them. That's super cool. They asked you how to do social, and I told them I'm doing it now. That's fair. Yeah. I wouldn't be able to give them that. I would be hiring you, not being you. Taffy does love streaming. He's just base level grumpy old man like us all. That's fair. I'm the fresh young one. Ugh. I don't know about that. No, here's the thing. And maybe this is just made up numbers in my mind. If I was making about double what I made now, I would have, I think, 0 worries in the world. And maybe it's more like a double to a double and a half of what I'm making now, you know, that sort of thing. I would feel a lot more comfortable, like, but where we're at now, it's like, because the bills have gotten more expensive because of inflation and all that jazz, I'm back to my burn is close to my income, percentage-wise. Hot and single, yeah. And this is it. Like, there's less sustainability there. You know, we're very plateaued, and even if all things remain the same and we were keeping them out, like, the amount of work I have to put in to make that same amount that I've made for these past 10 years is just, it's getting close to not being worth it, you know. So that's kind of where I'm at. That said, if I were like, so the scenario here that would happen is I switch jobs. Not switch jobs. I would get a part-time job and stream part-time. You know? I know, Dre. I know. It's, yeah. And here's the thing. We're going to be fine. It's not to the level of stress of like, I don't know how we're going to afford rent. It's to the stress of the things I want in life are not as achievable anymore. That's it. So it's like, I feel guilty sometimes feeling this way because I'm so fortunate. I'm so fortunate to get to do what I love to do every day, make enough to pay my bills, and eat the food I want to eat, do the things I want to do, with some regards. Hot singles in your area is what I would name an MTG shop. That's actually gold, RX. But yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen in the next few years. We'll see with the income report from 2025. We'll see after the subathon. We'll see with how the YouTube channels were going to be part of my income, but they didn't grow as fast or as well as I would have liked. Is there 3 sniper scavs up there? Where are you? Shooting me through the bushes. And that's partially because I'm not playing the game of content creation on YouTube. I'm doing what I would want to watch on YouTube, which is full long length series, etc. I think that was a different one than the guy who's currently shooting me. I'm gonna put a lot of time and effort into those, and with little reward, you know, that sort of thing. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see with 1.0. Honestly, genuinely, 1.0 might be crazy for this channel because we're gonna do that full hardcore playthrough. And we'll go from there. So, right, exactly, Jessica. Yeah, it's like because we're like this, and this is part of the reason. Looking at that house this last Sunday was so depressing. It's like, well, if I had done the thing and gotten my cushy engineering job, I could afford 3 times this, probably. You know. So we'll see. We'll see. And here's the truth of it is, chat, if I was forced tomorrow to go get a job that's different than this, I would still make some time for streaming for you guys. Probably like a Saturday morning and like one of the weekday nights, you know. I would always stream. That's just, I like it too much. I like you guys too much. Did someone say cushy engineering job? Yeah. It was a very cushy engineering job. But I also wouldn't have been where I'm at now. So I don't, you know, who knows? Hindsight's 2020, and you can't live in regret. So, oh no, my degree was guaranteed. Like I literally just needed to finish college, and I would have gotten the job. So it would have been, it was like a guaranteed thing, or as close to a guarantee as you can get. So I don't know. Yeah, I didn't mean to get all deep and philosophical there for you guys, but that's where I'm at. And that all boiled down to the point of like, I think if Taffy was making enough money right now, I think he would stop streaming for a little while. Was kind of where I was going with that. I think he'd come back to it eventually because I think he does like it, but I don't think he likes it to the degree of like, if I was forced to work a 9 to 5 tomorrow, I would still be streaming on like weekends and weeknights, at least a little bit, you know. It's probably a bad direction to come through into Resort, huh? Computer science grads is now really high in unemployment. True. True. If you had one job, not 3, you'd be streaming more? Yeah. That's a really weird pile of bodies. That's a really weird pile of bodies. Is this one of the... Oh, isn't there a task in here in West Wing? I think there is. Isn't that kind of funny? I always thought that was kind of funny. My sister's kind of the same boat, Raptor. I forget what her degree is in, but she's not working where her degree is in. But it got her in the door for stuff, so. And I would, yeah, my engineering, I would have been working in an engineering field, but I wouldn't have been working exactly on. Did you stop there? No, you didn't. I wouldn't have been working exactly on. Oh, there's my respirator. Shoot, I didn't even notice that. I'm talking to chat too much. Yeah, I would have been working in the field, but not exactly what I was learning. No worries, Strasky. It's lovely to catch up with you. It really is. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah. No worries. We should absolutely catch up sometime. I mean, we could always finish up if you want an art project on top of all the other crap that you're doing. We could always finish up the emotes. This dude's wearing an airframe. What the heck? Or the loyalty badges. Yeah, genuinely, if you are, I'm interested. I would absolutely hire you. So we can catch up on the non-Twitch chat side of things, you know. Not that there's really much from my side, but yeah. Yes, absolutely. Anytime. All right. Those glasses will give us more access to more of the Untar kits, so we could potentially do all of Peacekeeping mission. Job market's weird. My wife into accounting, been doing it for years. Now we moved, she can barely even get an interview. That's crazy, Vite. That's actually crazy. Am I overweight? No. Just drink some juice. Yeah, no, for sure. I consider maybe... So when I first started full-time streaming, my goal at the time was... Because I was not making enough to even pay my bills at the time. Like, I was eating into my little savings that I had. Was to get a restaurant job, because it's a skill that I knew. So, I mean, that's always an option for me, because that actually fits well into the schedule. You know, have like 1 or 2 nights a week where I am working. Because you can make a lot of money per hour with just a few hours in the restaurant if you get into the right one. So, oh, you know what? Let's look for capacitors while we're here too. Sorry, I'm really scatterbrained today, YouTube. That's my bad. And being in a really crazy conversation with Twitch chat doesn't help either. Job market's rough right now, especially anything FT with benefits and retirement. Yeah, yeah. Which I don't need. I would like, but don't need necessarily, because I've set up all that stuff myself. You know? Now it's too much either contract or on demand like Uber or DoorDash. Yeah, that's the other thing I considered was DoorDashing, because my car is not presentable enough for Ubering. Although I think I'd prefer Ubering to DoorDashing. But yeah. So I don't know. That might be a part-time thing. Oh, somebody already had the keys, huh? Good for them. I don't think people are picking up capacitors much right now. Hiring process AI gets you more jobs in front of you, so they need AI to process all the applications. Yeah, then it becomes random hodgepodge, especially in the tech field. Glass breaking? I mean, we should leave once I get my list here. We don't really need to be here. And we have the respirator, which is really nice. Where is the list, though? Isn't it in here somewhere? Or is this the one that's... Oh, no, I walked back. This is in the East Wing. Sorry. I thought we were on the get the key. No, we got to go to East Wing here. That's fine. Or maybe it was West Wing, and I think it's an East Wing, but maybe it was West Wing. Oh. That could have been bad. this. Do we have enough money for the car? No. It's alright, we'll go. I don't know if you can actually jump out through this. I don't think you can. There's a real systemic pre-screening on applications now. Maybe not reliable, more like criteria match, but it can accidentally screen out good candidates. Yeah. Used to review companies for CS position. The company would get like 500 plus each time. Dang. That's wild. That's really wild. We have to leave this way. Yeah, I guess we'll go through here. Maybe try to get a glance on their scav or two. Through where we're going here. No, that is pretty crazy though. Jeez Louise.
Hello. No.
No.
Probably could have gone out with him. Oh no, he's... I am poor. Oh no. What a name. That guy's been in this raid forever. My goodness. Came in with just the, corner stay, huh? Prestige, maybe? I don't know. Hard to tell. I don't need these. Let me just grab all this, because it's good. I mean, sorry, dude. I genuinely thought you were a scav. True, you gotta get your iron sight shots in somewhere. It's weird that he's on the map this late. Like, maybe he AFK spawned or something. I thought it was a player scav, which is why I shot them, by the way. Because I need the scav kills. That means he's probably... Killed all this? Yeah. Same. I mean, I didn't hear any of his shots, so my guess is he AFK spawned somewhere with that and I don't know, doing some weird stuff. I guess I could have seen it if we wanted to take fence out with me. I can't see a damn thing right now. I think, yeah, I can see better on this OBS screen than I can see on my main monitor here. That's wild. Like, that's how big of a difference it is. I can't wait for Saturday. All right. I don't know if that was the... That felt like that was an a daily, not the task we need for this. Game looks like an old camera film processing room. Yeah, no, it's real dark. All right. I mean, we did a full loop of the map. Lost in conversation there, though, because I don't really remember much of that raid. But we got a lot of good stuff. We got the respirator. We got the car. We got the, what's its face out. So, like, really solid raid. Really, really solid raid. So that's going to give us a nice chunk of XP. We also got, what's it, 12 kills? Applied profile changes. New inventory lines in the stash, 28. Oh, they disabled them and then re-enabled them? Question mark? That what? Oh, that doesn't count, does it? I don't think players count for peacekeeping mission. Classic. Okay, let's go ahead and in the respirator. Alrighty. You're done. You're done. Gives us part 4. This is the one I thought we were on. Cargo X part 3 is on. Oh, it is also there. Group hidden inside the resort. Yes. Okay. I mean, it's 1,600 or 16,000 XP if we get them both done. You know. Yeah, we're at 11 out of 12 here. Sounds about right. We got vitamins part 2 done. Ah. Yes. So that unlocks a lot of streets tasks, actually. Oh, man, that is so much XP. I know it's a lot of traversing. That's so much XP, though. So maybe we're just doing that. Honestly. As rough as streets was to us, it still might be worthwhile. All that goes away. Put you on 6. Put you on 5. Actually, put you on 6. I want different grenades, but I don't know if we have any of the barters for them. Oh, we do. Good job, us. For boss here. But YouTube, that's going to do it for this episode. I think we're probably going to prep up this kit for streets again. Might as well. Oh, we also got this key too. That's sick. And this key. Those are both awesome. Yeah. Man, I'm really tempted to go run this. We don't need money though. It's just fun, you know? But we don't need money. But yeah, let's keep using this guy on streets. So we'll get those kills. We'll go for audio file. I got to swap the keys out. It was the 15 eliminate scavs. Yeah. I mean, XP's XP, you know. But yeah, we'll go streets. We'll try and get all of that running. Make sure we have the sky bridge, all that kind of stuff. I'll do this with Twitch chat in between episodes, though. So, yeah, thanks so much for tuning in, watching these episodes all the way through. Really appreciate those who do, and we'll catch you next one. Bye-bye.